Ace Does Stuff, and I am a big Junji Ito fan. So this is a disclaimer.
Video disclaimers. Just re-record your script.
Yeah, that's a whoops on my part. Anyway.
Awkwardly long pause.
Junji Ito's Frankenstein is a bad adaptation made by a great artist.
Junji Ito, the guy who made Bohyono-cho?
Hello everyone, I'm Ace Does Stuff.
Does what? Make a 20-minute video about an author and mispronounce his name throughout all of it?
For those unaware, Junji Ito is a manga artist famous for his horror short stories and occasional longer form works, most famously of which, Uzumaki.
I might not be into manga, but I have never heard of Uzumaki in my life.
Which is where this image comes from.
Nor that image.
I mean, to give context, this guy was supposed to work on PT.
I think we found the reason why PT was cancelled.
I hold his work in very high regard, and many others seem to as well.
Wendigoon.
This admiration of his work led me to read his 1994 adaptation of Frankenstein.
Why did Ito make an adaptation of Frankenstein?
A book which I had recently read for school.
And half the class didn't read that book.
But I still love Junji Ito, and I believe in fairness.
I don't.
So I suppose I should cover the good first.
What does Part 0 even mean? Undertale music. Heartache specifically.
Like all of Junji Ito's work, the artwork is just beautiful.
I don't know, that's 2 pages of Victor standing the exact same way and 1 page of the creature just lying down.
And this is only one of many instances of Ito being willing to paint Victor in a poor light visually.
Why wouldn't he? It's not like Mary Shelley wanted the reader to like or sympathize with Victor.
This sadly does not carry into the writing of this adaptation.
Well, there goes half the fun and intrigue of the original. Hopefully Ito makes up for this by putting more horror aspects into a novel neither focused nor about horror.
And this excellent, almost Death Note-like switch in how he's drawn, showing the shift in his mindset.
I'll give credit, this panel depicts Victor very well.
I love this panel because it shows one of the best parts of Ito's horror.
Unrelated, but why are you pink?
He uses the popular manga and comic technique of placing a surprising detail after a page turn.
So, he copied Flipperama.
I truly feel this is the only adaptation to get across the visceral horror of the creature's body.
While that is cool, the creature's whole thing is that he is denied his humanity by Victor, which is a core issue in adaptations for Frankenstein. By being a novel and having no pictures, the lack of displaying the creature in the original further displays one of the creature's main problems by having the reader participate with Victor and not seeing this being as it truly is. Ito could have not easily gone around this, but if he is the great artist that he is, then he could have figured out a way.
The implication is very clear, to say the least. In truth,
well, if you're going to be pink, then at least be consistent.
And something the manga handles sort of well, that many adaptations don't, is that it focuses on Victor.
The book is literally called Frankenstein. Any self-respecting adaptation would focus on the titular character. Did Victor die? Why are we not sure? Oh, wait.
Frankenstein is about Frankenstein.
Yes.
The modern view of Frankenstein by people who haven't read it is that it's about the creature.
I'd argue that it's really about both. If anything, Victor is the protagonist and the creature is the deuteragonist because they are constantly compared to one another and have sizable sections within the novel that focus on not only them individually, but also them together and interacting. A lot of the themes and messages of the book derive from the contrast between the two characters, and so I'd say that they're both ultimately the focus of the novel.
He is ultimately the modern Prometheus that Mary Shelley was attempting to warn against.
Someone stole the subtitle.
So then, what's the problem? Well, she instantly attacks him and the creature
Why are we red now?
That was great. Yeah, I bet you enjoyed. I bet you loved that.
No.
You loved it so much that you want to like and subscribe and share with your friends, yeah.
Well, I did watch this the minute it released with my friends.